Hi, I'm John Fitzgerald and welcome to Team Wealth Builders. I want to talk to you today about the most important dynamic you've got to come to grips with, and that is this: the moving goalposts. We've got to deal with these things. I was always fascinated with the SAS, the Special Air Service, and how they have around 120 candidates who try and get into their Special Air Service each year, but they only take around about 10 to 12. They actually break them down. And I had friends of mine go through the program, become SAS Rangers, and travel all over the world. And when I talk to them about what makes a really good SAS man, they'll say to me, John, we learn to work in changing conditions so that we don't get attached to outcomes. That is so important to your success. What they did in their cadre course is, as an example, they'd wake these guys up at 10 o'clock at night and tell them they're going to do a 10-kilometre walk. They do the 10-kilometre walk, get back, and they time it so that they are absolutely dog-tired. They'd get into bed and wake them up 2 hours later, tell them they're going to do another 10-kilometre walk. When they'd done the 10 kilometres and got back, told them they need to do now another 10 kilometres. So they were continually moving the goalposts, and what that did was it created so much frustration in their mind that a lot of them couldn't take it. They broke down. The ones that made it, they just enjoyed the ride. They just realised that this is what I chose to do, and yes, the goalposts are moving, but hey, that's life, and that's what sorts out the people who do make it from the people that don't make it. Now, I say this today because we have 5,000 Australians turning 65 each week and 6,000 Australians turning 50 each week. So their goalposts have dramatically moved in the last 5 years. Dramatically. We've had a GFC, a global financial crisis, which we haven't seen since the Great Depression. We've now got interest rates at the lowest that they've ever been in our lifetime. So yes, there's been no growth in a lot of industries. Real estate's been the bright spark amongst it all because it's held its value at least and seen little green shoots in certain areas. But then there's been other areas, particularly where I live, where property prices have gone down, this on the Gold Coast, by maybe 20-30%. What do you do about this? You just got to shrug yourself off and realise the goalposts have moved. So where you want to be today, you've got to push that out 5 years. Because I can tell you one thing, that the deeper the downturn, the bigger the boom. And that is the facts of things. And we've got to have faith in the fact that today the Reserve Bank have reduced rates down to absolute record levels to get the economy going, and it is going. It's really going. Sydney's auction clearance rates are now back at record highs, and I keep saying it because it's so prolific and so important to us. So just think about the mindset. What are you attached to? What outcome were you attached to? Because you now have to move that goalpost back. And that'll be a defining principle for you. A really defining principle to your thought pattern and to your emotions and to your success. Thanks for listening to me.